It remains as part of his portfolio. You and I have been celebrating all our lives. I'm just tickling myself, but trying to tickle you. Think of what you have been celebrating. And if indeed we've been celebrating something very monumental, very epoch-making, very sublime and very outstanding, which is quite possible, then we should know what we have celebrated and how we are related to that. And hopefully, what we have celebrated is not going to be scratched off our portfolio when the day of the celebration is over. Or let me put it this way, the days of the celebration is over. Because you hear Muslims say, not one day to celebrate, celebrate 3 days. So this is a big celebration. A few things before we start our new chapter is I want to reflect and ask you to kindly do that with me as well. What were some of the landmarks that we were expected to touch, to reach, and achieve in this great month? So that we don't lose sight of it. The first landmark is found in chapter 2, 183. The last part of the verse. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. That you will become people, men, women, boys and girls, mothers and fathers, everyone without exception, who will be so involved with the concept, the dynamism of their security, and the security of those attached to them, and those near to them, and those beyond them, and who will do everything within their grasp and within their reach to ensure their preservation, to ensure their security, and to save themselves and everyone else from destruction and decay. So that is something I hope we are taking with us as the new crescent of Shawwal became known to us or visible to us, whichever way is applicable. The Qur'an then tells us in the same chapter, 2 verses later on, 185, and it uses some beautiful expressions. يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ بِكُمْ الْيُسْرَ. The common translation that we get is Allah wants ease for you. You will have to decide if doing the fasting like the way we have been doing it, if that's really bringing ease to us. You will have to decide that. But if you translate the statement differently, then you have big responsibility. The verse did not say, يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ, which would clearly mean God wants for you. Those who know the Arabic language know very clearly, يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ, God wants for you. يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ بِكُمْ, God wants ease through you. That's a big thing, big difference. It means you and I have a responsibility to work, to make things easy in life. For us, for our family, for our friends, for our relatives, for our neighbors, for the world in which we live in. So let me emphasize that. It means we have big responsibility. يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ بِكُمْ, God wants by you, with you and through you, ease. وَلَا يُرِيدُ بِكُمُ الْيُسْرَ, usra. And He doesn't want you and I to create hardships. This is not what He wants. He doesn't want you and I to make life a hell on earth for animals, or birds, or fishes, or human beings. وَلِتُكْمِلُوا الْعِدَّةِ. Iddah literally is translated to mean a period of time. But iddah comes from the verb adda. Adda ya'uddu. And the common popular translation is to count and to calculate. But if you go down to the 10th shade of meaning of the word, ista'adda, yasta'iddu, musta'iddun. Ista'adda means, ask any Arab scholar, or go to the dictionary or lexicon. Ista'adda means to prepare. Musta'iddun, ana musta'iddun, anta musta'iddun, anti musta'idda. So idda can mean a period of time, but it means more to a period of time with readiness, with preparedness, so that we don't lose any of the essence of the verb. وَلِتُكْمِلُوا الْعِدَّةَ. So it means that we were asked to prepare ourselves in the environment of Ramadan. Did we come out prepared? Did we come out prepared? Or have we lost all this preparation when the moon of Shawwal was made public? Oh, thank God, I can go back to my old stagnated ways. Then the Qur'an continues, وَلِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهِ. Understand this verb. Kabura means to be or become big, or old, or great, or magnificent, or important. But kabbara means to magnify that greatness, magnify that importance, magnify that status, magnify that prestige and that honor. وَلِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ. That after this period of Ramadan, you and I will have no qualms about the fact that Allah is most supreme in our life. And this is not enough to say it in words, which Muslims do all over the world. They shout to the world, Allahu Akbar. It's not an abstract expression or an expression, quote unquote, of belief. It has everything to do with actions. وَلِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا هَدَاكُمْ. Establish the supremacy and the magnificence of Allah based on the guidance He gave you and me. Not on smoke screen, not on just words, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. We sing it on the days of Eid. You can hear us. It becomes a nursery rhyme. Too bad if you don't know the tune. Too bad if you left out. I can understand what happened to you if you don't know this kind of Arabic mantra. وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. That you will become people who don't say thanks only with the mouth. Right? That you and I will become people who don't say thanks only with the mouth, but who prove that what coming out of the mouth really is deep down in the heart. And the limbs don't hesitate to synchronize. وَلَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. Because shukr, الشكر بالقلوب, الشكر باللسان, الشكر بأعضاء الجسم. Shukr really, when you know you are thankful, is when deep down inside You know great good has been done